Let me come at this from a different place. The first thing I noticed after living with the Skywave X50 wasn't how loud it could get. It was how confident the room felt the moment sound kicked in. This is for the kind of person who's already outgrown front-only sound. You notice when audio feels glued to the TV. You want space, height, and movement that feels believable, not simulated. And before you go further, check the current price and stock now, because full wireless surround systems like this don't sit around once people realize what they replace. You don't upgrade to something like this because your current soundbar is bad. You upgrade because everything feels compressed. Big scenes feel crowded. Action has energy but no direction. You keep thinking, this should feel bigger than it does. That's when you know you've hit the ceiling. The moment the Skywave X50 settles into your space, that ceiling disappears. Sound doesn't just come at you anymore. It surrounds you. Overhead effects feel natural instead of gimmicky. Voices lock to the screen while everything else moves around them with intention. You don't analyze it. You just feel pulled in. Living with it day to day changes how you experience content. Movies stop feeling like sound layered on top of pictures and start feeling unified. Gaming becomes more instinctive because you hear movement before you see it. Even simple TV shows feel richer, like the room itself is participating instead of just the speakers. What really stands out is how clean it feels at any volume. You don't have to crank it for immersion. The wireless surrounds and sub work together so the sound field stays full without getting aggressive. Once you experience that kind of balance, flat audio becomes impossible to ignore. Quick heads up here, don't assume availability will stay steady. Proper Dolby Atmos systems with true surround tend to sell fast once people realize they won't need to upgrade again anytime soon. If you're worried this might be too much for your space, that doubt fades quickly. What you realize is that good surround sound doesn't overwhelm the room, it organizes it. Everything finally has its place. One unexpected benefit is how effortless dialogue becomes, even during chaotic scenes. With sound spread correctly, voices don't fight effects anymore. They just sit where they belong. Owning this feels decisive. Like you finally chose immersion instead of incremental upgrades. There's pride in knowing your setup isn't pretending to be surround, it actually is. Sound moves naturally around you. Atmos effects feel real, not forced. Movies feel wide and cinematic. Gaming feels reactive and alive. Your room feels purpose-built. It's not the smallest setup. And it's not for casual listeners. But here's the reality. Every time you compare it to simpler systems, you realize how quickly you'd outgrow them. And delaying this turns into one of those upgrades you know you were ready for already. If you're done with front-only sound and ready to let your room finally come alive, check the Skywave X50 now and make the upgrade that actually changes how everything feels.